In this bulletin, the number of printers shipping to China drops. More printers make it onto the EPEAT consumer lists. And 3D printing takes a step closer to the traditional printing consumables industry.
From across the planet, Recycling Times keeps you in touch with the latest computer printing news.
Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. Fewer desktop printers are being shipped and sold into China. According to Information Data Corporation, or IDC, 12.4% fewer shipments were made in the first quarter this year compared with the same time last year. 2.74 million printers were shipped there during the 3-month period. The number of monochrome single-function printers declined as the OEMs supply more and more multifunction printers to meet consumer demand. But the IDC also reported the faster monochrome laser printers with speeds of 21 pages or more increased by more than 20%. High-yield inkjet cartridge products such as the Epson ink tank system printers and HP's 1A series printers also grew more than 15%. The shipment of serial dot matrix printers hit 570,000 units during the quarter, down almost 11% on the same period last year. But IDC predicts China's dot matrix printer market will continue for many years. The Worldwide Register for Greener Electronics has added 14 Konica Minolta multifunction printers to its list, giving them a gold rating. EPEAT helps consumers, governments and businesses to more easily identify and purchase greener printers. EPEAT has now recognised 33 of Konica Minolta's printers, with each receiving a silver or gold rating. And I have Sarah O'Brien online. Hello Sarah, I think you must be pleased that printer manufacturers like Konica Minolta are applying for the ET endorsement on their products.
Absolutely, David. We're very pleased with the growth of the imaging registry in the past, we launched February 12th with 170 some devices listed, and there are now 430 registered products. So we're very excited by that, over 200% growth rate.
So how important do consumers rate EPEAT when it comes to choosing printers and consumables?
Well, consumers have expressed many times their interest in greener products, but often it's very challenging for them to understand how to identify a credible greener product. We've all heard about greenwash and so forth. So EPEAT's role is really to play that third-party communicator of environmental value.
Are aftermarket print consumables getting EPEAT ratings, or is it just for printers?
It's just for what's called the imaging equipment category, and that definition your viewers may be familiar with through the Energy Star definition, which is where we take our basis. We don't certify consumables themselves, but there are a number of criteria in the standard for printing equipment that require that the OEMs providing that branded equipment have certain relationship to consumables.
Thanks Sarah O'Brien from EPEAT. Following the making of a gun, a shoe and now a printer cartridge on 3D printers comes news that a 3D printing innovation centre will be built in Zhuhai, China. 3D experts gathered for a forum in Zhuhai this week to discuss how to make it a world-class 3D printing manufacturing region. Zhuhai is already known as the printer consumables capital of the world because 500 companies make more printer cartridges there than anywhere else. It's estimated the 3D printing industry could be worth $1.62 billion in the next 3 years. And experts told the forum it will double every year as the market grows. Several enterprises in Zhuhai, including ADT Zhuhai 3D Technology and Sina, are developing 3D printer technologies. Sina plans to launch their 3D printers in the next 2 years. When it comes to charity, many are thinking about Africa. Now, a UK-based charity is inking about Africa and has raised more than £7,000 British or $11,000 by collecting and recycling thousands of used ink and toner cartridges. So far, the money raised has been spent on basic learning equipment for schools and several development projects in the Gambia, West Africa.
These projects consist of refurnished schools, building wells, renovation works and many more to say.
This year, a well was dug for the Jinak Primary School in the Gambia, giving children clean water there for the first time. The project has been so successful, organisers will continue to collect more empties for recycling.
Our plans for the next year is to continue to grow at the rate we have been, which has been very successful so far, to recycle more cartridges and to continue to make a difference in the Gambia.
And in brief, 2 OEMs have already posted profits in the second quarter of this year. According to the Wall Street Journal, Lexmark has more than doubled its profits, mostly from a once-off gain from the sale of its inkjet business. Its share price has risen 49% so far this year. And Canon have reported a profit of $663 million for the quarter ended 30th of June, compared with $517 million for the same period last year. A new study reveals up to 20% of cartridges sold in Western European countries and 22% sold in Russia during 2012 were newly built copied cartridges or clones. IDC estimates the aftermarket printer cartridge market is worth $3 billion in Europe, Middle East and Africa, and the clones, which have simply copied the intellectual property of the OEMs, have a huge piece of it. Canon has 2 new Pixma printers selling in the US for less than $100. According to MaximumPC.com, the MG3520 wireless photo and the MG2420 multifunction printers both are targeted at users in need of superb quality at an affordable price. Canon has also launched a wide format multifunction printer in the United States which uses toner. The OSE PlotWave 340 and 360 interacts with the cloud, allowing users to print, copy and scan low volumes of technical documents. Oki has launched A4 multifunction printers, the MC300 and MC500 series and the MB400 series, which are compatible with Apple's AirPrint wireless printing application. And most printer cartridge trade associations are reporting their memberships are up in 2013. This is mainly to do with seeking support and protection from legal challenges by the OEMs, as well as fighting the clone invasion. And you can find a trade association near you in the directory in this month's Recycling Times magazine, with Atira's Vincent van Dijk on the front cover. Well, those were the biggest stories in printer and consumable news this week. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.